Let's go, Giants!
The frigid wildcard game didn't seem to faze New York's wide receivers, who spent an off day in Miami. But this was Lambeau Field. At first, they looked to be in perfect harmony. But it was soon evident they were out of sync.
Manning looks left, throws left, and it's dropped by Odell Beckham Jr. Lobbing it left, looking for Shepard, who goes up and he drops it in the end zone. Looking for Odell Beckham Jr. He makes the catch and he dropped it, falling out of bounds.
Taking our shots, but we gotta get 7. Getting 3, we can't do that. We gotta get 7.
We game changers. They rely on us. We're the backbone. Rely on us. Let's go.
Aaron Rodgers' receivers couldn't get open against Big Blue's secondary. And its pass rush dropped the Packers' quarterback 4 times in the first half.
I wasn't in a great rhythm first quarter and a half. I missed a couple throws, and then, I took a couple sacks as well.
Remember now, this guy likes to take shots now. He's gonna take some shots now.
The Giants' drops were a curse for New York. A Packers drop in the final seconds of the half was a blessing for Green Bay.
Pass is dropped as Keenan Robinson popped it out. And with 6 seconds left, Jared Cook couldn't hang on.
Well, it's good he didn't. If he catches that, the clock runs out and the half is over.
Jared Cook's drop left 6 seconds on the clock. On a field where legends are made, Aaron Rodgers added to his.
Giants looking for a stop. They're going to air it out. Rodgers does this better than anybody. End zone, Cobb, touchdown! Unbelievable! And with that, it's an 8-point Packer lead. Hail Mary, answer to gun! Oh my gosh.
Do you have to consciously think about keeping it in the end zone?
Yeah, I think so. I was thinking pre-snap about where we're at in the field and kind of trying to judge how far I was going to drop back. And in this type of weather, with that height on the ball, it's tough to throw it out of the end zone. By the time I hit my spot on the field where I want to throw it, I'm 100% confident the ball is going to be in a catchable spot.
Man, who does that better than Aaron Rodgers?
It's 12, man. You always have confidence with 12. Aaron did a great job of putting it up there. And how it ended up in the back of the end zone in Randall's hands, I can never tell you. He made a great adjustment on the ball, kept his feet in, and just hung on to it.
The key is the offensive line give me a little bit of time. Just kind of did a little roll to the right, and obviously backside was firm in the protection.
As an offensive line, we just kind of know, hey, we got to set this thing up for about 5 to 6 seconds and hold our water. The guys in the end zone did a great job, and Randall's able to come down with it. Man, it's pretty awesome.
Did everybody misjudge that throw from Aaron? Because it looked like everybody was about 2-3 yards.
I guess everybody but me.
The Giants secondary as the safety players, you've got to get deeper than the deepest guys.
I was actually just watching it before I walked in here, the replay of it. And it looks like, as is the case many times in these situations, there's a little bit of a misjudging of the football by kind of the middle of the pack there.
He drops straight back, has some time.
As I watch it, it reminds me of the Flutie to Phelan catch there, where he just kind of sneaks behind the last defender, and he's the only one there.
How unusual is it for the last guy in a Hail Mary to come up with that ball?
Very unusual. It's normally tipped and trying to make a play off the tip, but I got behind the defense and I was able to nudge a guy and make the catch.
How much of a nudge, Randall, did you give the guy?
Just a little bit, not too much.
I mean, that's just a heads-up play by Randall. Obviously, it's not meant to be caught in the back of the end zone that low, but sometimes, you know, you got to improvise, and he made a great play.
Landon Collins, Eli Apple back there as well. Cobb is able to get in behind everybody. It's inexplicable as to how you allow any offensive players in front of you in a Hail Mary type situation.
What went wrong on the Hail Mary?
Nothing went wrong. I mean, we just saw the ball overthrown, so we all jumped. But I mean, the ball was overthrown, but Cobb just stayed in bounds and just reached out and caught it, and then that was about it. In this game, he needed a little bit of luck, and he had that on his side.
Got behind the defense. Somebody's got to locate the ball on that. Now the Giants have done all this good work in the first half for nothing.
That's tough. You can kind of feel it. Going in the half, we're down 7-6, and they just chuck one up, and you know they score. And as much as you don't want to pretend like it doesn't matter, that's huge.
We're starting to believe anytime that ball goes up there, we got a chance. That's 3 in the last, calendar year or so, a little more than that, but it's fun. Every single time, it's fun. It felt amazing. Go from a tight 7-6 game to now you're up 8. Felt like it was meant to be today.
In the second half, the Packers tried to add to their lead, not with precise passes, but with pounding runs.
Y'all better start running that ball! Y'all better start running that ball! 4th down.
Give it to that bulldozer. Give it to that bulldozer. 4th and 1, baby.
Rodgers on this 4th and less than 1. Takes the snap, handoff, Montgomery. He stood up, he stopped. He actually lost a yard.
Let's go!
2 plays after the big stop, a Giant receiver finally managed to hold on to the ball. Little known, Tavares King.
Wide open, Tavares King makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown Giants, 41 yards.
And the Giants are right back in it on a 41-yard touchdown pass from Eli Manning to Tavares King.
We need more. What's he getting? Need ball. Give it, boy.
Suddenly, all the momentum was with the Giants. Green Bay needed Aaron Rodgers to take it back.
You know, we realized they're back in the game. The momentum that we had in the first half is gone. And we pushed through it, and we stuck together, and we believed in the plan and made it work. So that's kind of what we just fell back on. And at some point, we're going to start hitting our stride, and once we do, we're going to be tough to stop.
The key to the game-changing drive was Rodgers' ability to exploit backup slot cornerback Trevin Wade, who was filling in for injured starter Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
1st and 10 Green Bay at the New York 30. Snap, Rodgers in the pocket, over the middle, got around the top! Vaulting in the 10 to the 5, high-stepping, end zone, touchdown!
Somebody call the fire department!
What an answer!
Look at the move that he puts on Trevin Wade. There's position that Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie would be manning if he was on the field, and they come after him, and that looked easy for the Green Bay Packers.
In the fourth quarter, Rodgers and Cobb burned Ben McAdoo's defense for a third time.
Takes the snap, has some time initially, buying more time, wings the end zone. Yes! Touchdown! Randall Cobb, his third touchdown catch of the game! 30-13, a dagger into the New York Giants!
That ball was in the light until it hit my hands. Oh my. And you had to stay in the light. I got there.
Cobb is in the slot on the right side, initially covered by Trevor Wade. Pass back to Apple. Cobb's equal opportunity tonight. Beat them both.
Just works that baseline and the protection up front for Aaron Rodgers. This offensive line has been so good, and without that protection, they don't come away with that touchdown.
Cobb's 3 touchdowns tied the Packers' single-game postseason record. Not bad for a guy who missed the last 2 weeks with a bum ankle.
Randall being back healthy, you know, I said it this week in my press conference, we're better with 18 on the field, and he showed it tonight. He made a ton of plays for us.
The Green Bay Packers advance, heading to Dallas next week off a convincing 38-13 victory over the New York Giants.